Welcome to the made-up stories for kids. Fun and bright with adventures waiting day and night. Silly faces and jokes galore with cute little worms and so much more. Pickles that giggle and unicorns that shine. Mermaids swimming, oh so divine. And don't forget about the Unidragon too. It's a magical world created just for you on the made-up stories for kids. Hi everybody, my name is Chimera and this is my mom.
Hi, my name is Ezra.
And every week my mom and I are going to be telling you wonderful and magical tales about different things on our channel, the Made Up Stories for Kids. Tell your parents that you love our channel. Please like and subscribe.
Let's tune into this week's story.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome to a really special Storytime Explainer today. We're going to dive right into a beautiful tale called The Osprey's Gift. It's all about a young girl named Sophia and this amazing kind of magical discovery she makes right down by the river. But you know, before we meet Sophia, I've got to ask you all something. Have you ever been walking along and you spot a beautiful feather just resting on the ground and you completely wonder, like, where in the world did this come from? Well, hold on to that exact feeling of wonder, all right? Because we're going to use our imaginations today to step right into Sophia's world and find out what happens when she makes a pretty incredible discovery of her own. So our story actually kicks off with Sophia just walking by the lake on this perfectly sunny day. Suddenly, she looks up and she is absolutely amazed. She spots this magnificent osprey soaring way up high in the sky. And she just watches in total awe as this majestic bird literally dives straight down into the water. It uses its super strong talons to snatch up a fish, getting ready to bring it all the way back to her hungry little babies in the nest. Now, as the mother osprey flies right overhead, this single, beautiful feather just slowly, gently drifts down through the air. And guess what? It lands right down next to Sophia's little shoe. I mean, just imagine picking that up. Think about how incredibly soft but also wonderfully strong it must feel in her hands. Well, when Sophia takes the feather back home to her family, they discover something wild. There's a tiny, secret piece of paper tucked right inside it. And this is kind of the whole crux of our story today, the message on that paper. It reads, "An osprey's feather is a sign of strength, patience, and care." Wow. Sophia shares those three special words with her family, just kind of thinking quietly to herself about what they actually mean. So naturally, being super curious about this message, Sophia and her family start going back to the riverside every single day. They just sit there so peacefully watching the ospreys glide out over the water. They watch, totally quiet, as the mom waits so patiently, dives down for fish, and then super carefully brings the food back up to her babies. Sophia is literally seeing firsthand just how incredibly gentle and patient this mother really is. And as the days pass, those little babies are getting so much bigger. Then, one day, the baby birds stand right at the very edge of their nest, and they are wobbling so nervously. But the mother osprey, she just spreads her huge, wide wings out to protect them and really to teach them. She stays right there, right beside her clumsy, flapping little fledglings the whole time. Which actually brings up a huge, exciting question for us. What do you guys think? Are these wobbly little baby birds going to be brave enough to actually jump? Like, will they really be able to catch the wind and fly just like their mom? Yes, they are. You can practically hear Sophia cheering right along with them as those brave little fledglings finally leap into the air. I mean, they wobble a bit, they dip down, but finally they catch that wind. And you know, it's really cool to notice that each little bird learns to fly at its very own speed. All the while, that caring mother stays super close by, just encouraging every single one of them. Later on, holding that feather so gently in her hands, it suddenly clicks for Sophia. She finally understands that secret message. She looks right at her mom and shares this beautiful thought. She says, "Being strong isn't just about being the fastest or the bravest. It's really about being patient, caring for others, and never, ever giving up." And guys, that right there is the true power of the osprey. So Sophia very carefully places her wonderful gift into this special little box in her bedroom. And that night, she falls fast asleep with this huge, beautiful smile on her face. Her mind is just totally filled with sweet dreams, imagining that beautiful osprey family soaring high across the starry night sky.
And there they go, the whole Osprey family flying together right into this gorgeous sunset. The absolute best lesson we can take away from our story explainer today is exactly what Sophia learned, right? True strength really does come from kindness, from patience, and from learning things step by little step. So tonight, when you close your own eyes, what amazing, soaring adventures are you going to dream of? Wishing you all the sweetest of dreams, and thanks for exploring with us.